This is John Howells down at the Butch Harmon School of Golf at the Howells Club in Dubai Sports City, and today I wanted to take you through a quick 10-foot 10-ball drill, which is really good for trying to make sure that you hole those ones that are just in that makeable range and try and knock some strokes off your score. Let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got 5 putts around a hole. They're all 10 feet, which is approximately 3 paces away from the hole, and they're in varying different directions around the hole. We're going to do 5 putts around this hole, and then we're going to do 5 putts around another hole, and we're going to count up our score and see how well we've done. In this game, you get points based on your performance. So if I hole this putt, I get 2 points. If I hit the putt just past the hole, so it's a positive putt, it gets beyond the hole. We always need to make sure from this range that we are getting the putt past the hole. And then you tap the next one in, that would be 1 point. If you come up short of the hole and then you tap it in, that would be -1 point. Okay, now basically, as you go around this game and as you play it a few times, you're going to really start encouraging a really good positive habit, which is getting the ball beyond the hole. And that for me is one of the things that really distinguishes great players from the rest. It's absolutely a habit, and it's a really successful habit that they employ to make sure they're always hitting the ball at a pace that gets the ball past the hole. That's not to say that we're trying to really ram it through the break and hit it really super hard, but we're trying to get the ball at least, I would say, about 9 inches past the hole. That would be the perfect holing speed from this kind of distance. Okay, so let's give it a go and see how I do. With the game, you can go through your pre-shot routine. I'm going to do mine quite quickly here today, just to show you how I would perform and give you an idea of the drill. So this one's a little bit right to left. You see that one curves in, that was nice. So I get 2 points for that. You can go through and do your full green reading. This one's a little bit left to right, coming back up the hill. I do my practice swings by the side of the ball, trying to mimic the same intention and the same emotion that I would have when I'm out there in a tournament situation. Just missed that one on the low side, but it got past the hole, which is important. So now I'm going to earn a point for that putt. That's me up to 3 now. Okay, now I've got a downhill big left to right breaker here. Trying to feel the speed, trying to go through the routine. Just misses on the high side, but it did get past the hole. Got a bit of right to left coming back up the slope. So with this drill, I've played this with many of the best players here in Dubai, and the highest score that I've seen was from a gentleman named Chris Ram, who is a very determined young man that's playing college golf over in the States now. He's doing very well, Chris, and he managed to get 20 out of 20, which is the maximum score on this game. Got a downhill quick putt here, left to right, so I'm going to try and take a little bit of speed off it. I'm still trying to get the ball to go past the hole, but the energy that I give it to begin with is going to be a little bit softer because of the downhill slope. Just misses on the left. Now you can see how quick that was down the hill. Now this brings me up the next rule. If I 3-putt, then I get -3 points. So with this game, we're trying to really encourage good speed control. We want to get the ball past the hole, but we don't want to ram it 3 or 4 feet past, because I've got a difficult one coming back. So I had 2 points, 1 point, 1 point. That's me up to 4. I've got this to earn another point. If I miss, then I lose 3 points. So there's a little bit of pressure on this one. Okay, nicely holed. That's me up to 5 points now. I've got this one for 7. This is downhill and right to left. Always going through the same routine. You'll hopefully see with all 5 of these putts that I've hit, I've tried to be very consistent with my routine. just misses on the low side. Incredible amount of break on these fast greens at the Howells club. That means because I'm hitting it softer, because it's a quick green, it therefore has a more chance to break because of gravity. Okay, so I holed one, I had positive putts on all the other 4. That gives me a total of 6 points. I would repeat this around another hole, so let's say I doubled it and I got 12 points. That's a little bit lower than what I would want. PGA Tour average for this game would be 15 points. That basically means that they're holing 5 out of 10 and the other 5 would be positive 2 putts. Really try and see if you can employ this sort of tactic. Always try and make sure that your putts from 10 feet are getting at least to the hole, if not past. One famous quote, 100% of putts that come up short never go in. So bear that in mind when you're out there practicing your putting in future. Thanks. We'll see you around.